Ever since I watched that one dude stream Oblivion, I got nostalgic, so I went ahead and started playing Morrowind again. And I gotta say, it is such an amazing game.
That game was made in the Stone Age of RPGs. It looks like mud, and I hate the hit chances. That's why I like Skyrim so much better.
I remember playing Arena when it first came out.
Oh, that's cool, Joe. Do you remember what computer you played it on?
Computer? I mean like fighting with swords and shields?
What a dinosaur. And speaking of a dinosaur, where's Donald? Is he not coming today?
Well, he's a little busy.
And by busy, you mean being behind bars.
Oh shit, what did he do?
Well, I think we should not have to remind our viewers of all of that stressful political stuff.
Oh, good point, Barack. Sorry, guys.
You good homes, it's just conversation material.
Well, anyway, I decided to sub in someone else for the time being.
I wonder who.
Obama, who is that behind you?
George, you can't sneak up on people like that.
Hey, Barack. Long time no see. Yeah, I was talking to Michelle upstairs, and she said you were down here playing Magic with your buddies. You remember when we first played Magic?
Oh yeah, those were the days.
That's right, amigo.
I remember when Magic was first made.
Oh, did you get to play during Alpha and Beta? Those are the best sets in Magic history.
What? No, I mean when magical powers were made back in my time.
Just how fucking old are you?
I can't wait to play. I haven't played Commander yet, so you guys will just have to teach me.
We can do that.
I know a thing or two.
I taught these guys, so don't worry about it, old friend.
Awesome, let's get started.
Is everyone ready?
I need to finish up shuffling. I'm not used to these 100 card decks.
I don't blame you. The game has changed quite a bit from the last time we played.
It's going to be weird since Trump is not playing with us today. He was always trying to one-up us and be better than everyone here.
Oh, that's what it was. I thought he had dementia.
That is not very nice, Joe.
That joke was awesome. And plenty of people laughed. And the people struggle, and I'm one of them.
What?
I don't understand what you are saying, George.
That was less understand than me.
Forget it. I am done shuffling. How do we determine who is going first?
We each roll a d20, and whoever has the highest number gets to go first.
Okay, let's do that.
Wow, it looks like I will go first. I will draw for turn, play a godless shrine, and pass turn.
I will draw for turn, play a verdant catacombs, pay 1 life to sack it, and go find a godless shrine, put it on the field, and pass turn.
Huh, you both need to start going to church.
It's time to get this W.
L joke.
I will draw for turn, play a Rogran Triome, and pass turn.
I will draw for turn, play, and crack my Evolving Wilds.
Wow, I can't believe you put an Evolving Wilds in your deck.
What? What's wrong with it?
I don't know, I felt like we needed some Trumpisms in here.
I will go get a snow-covered forest and pass turn.
I will draw for turn, play a Graven Cairns, and tap 2 to play Blood Artist. Whenever this card or another creature dies, target player loses 1 life and I gain 1 life. I will then make a 1/1 vampire token thanks to my commander's ability. It still triggers, even in the command zone. I will pass turn.
I will draw for turn, play a command tower, and tap 2 to play Dimir Signet and pass turn.
It's time to unleash my weapons of mass destruction.
Oh shit, we're fucked.
I will draw for turn, play a Blood Crypt, and pass turn.
Wait, that's all?
Your ass fell for it.
Damn, he got me good.
Obama, is he usually like this?
Be careful, Ben. He's a prankster. He's always like this.
I will draw for turn, play a breeding pool, and pass turn.
I will draw for turn, play a swamp, and tap 1 to play Viscera Seer. I can sacrifice a creature and scry 1. I will then tap 2 to play Cruel Celebrant. Whenever this card, another creature or planeswalker dies, each opponent loses 1 life and I gain 1 life. Casting these 2 creatures will cause my commander to trigger twice. I will pass turn.
E equals MC squared.
What?
Statistically speaking? Huh?
Yeah, Joe, why did you say that?
Oh, sorry, I have been rewatching Dr. Stone, and I wondered if anyone would catch on.
That show is mid.
Fuck you, Ben. That show is great.
I should really watch that one.
L taste. Wait, this is off topic, guys. I will draw for turn. Tap 2 to play an Arcane Signet, and tap 2 to play Plague Stinger. It has flying and infect. I will pass turn.
I will draw for turn and play Cavern of Souls. When this hits the field, I'll need to name a creature type, and it will be gods.
God Tribal?
Huh, what a weird tribal.
You see, this mad lad probably goes to church.
Listen, guys, don't misunderestimate this deck.
That's not a word. There is logically no fucking way.
I will tap 3 to play Ronus the Indomitable. This bad boy has Death Touch and Indestructible, and this creature can't attack or block unless I control another creature with power 4 or greater. I can also pay 3 mana to give another creature +2/+0 and trample until end of turn. I pass turn.
I don't understand. That deck hardly suits you, W.
And Joe has already gotten used to him.
You will learn, just like all of our great America of children do.
I think I'm going to have a stroke.
Please don't.
I will draw for turn, play a cephalid Coliseum and pass turn.
I will draw for turn, play a mountain, and tap one to play Duskborn Marcher. My commander will trigger, and I will go to combat.
It's time to see that. Obama, military, might.
I think Donald not being here, constantly harassing Joe, has thrown him off of his game.
Don't worry, I got this. Joe, if you win this game, Donald owes you $20.
It is game fucking on. You're all going to become one hot dog.
Yeah, we need to get Donald back. Anyway, I will swing one vampire at each of you. Are there any blockers declared?
None from me.
I have no blocky doohickeys.
I will not block.
All right, so 1 damage to each of you. I will pass turn.
I will draw for turn and go straight to combat. I will swing Plague Stinger at you, Bush.
Oh, damn, Ben doesn't like me.
I wouldn't say that. I would say you confuse me. Any responses?
Nope.
You will get a poison counter because of Infect. I will then tap 3 to play Evolution Sage. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under my control, proliferate. I will then play Mana Confluence, and you will get another poison counter. I will pass turn.
There's an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee, that says,
Oh boy, here we go again.
fool me once, shame on you. Fool me, you can't get fooled again.
That was, and statistically speaking, not the right quote.
I don't know, Ben. I hear that one all of the time. Besides the intrusive thoughts. They won't win, I swear.
This is getting scary.
I'll draw for turn, play a Catria Triome, and tap 2 to play Haka Whispering Raven. It has flying, and whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, return it to its owner's hand, then scry the 2. I'll pass turn.
I will draw for turn, play Flooded Grove, and tap 4 to summon my commander, just like last time. It's a 12/12, and it has 5 slumber counters on it. Every time I cast a spell, I remove one of the counter dudes, and if all of the counters are gone, it is a creature instead of a land.
That's right, Joe. The last time, you played Garrick's Uprising and drew that card when in reality, you did an illegal move.
Now, Ben, these eyes are old, and my brain's a little softer than most people's.
The hell does that even mean?
We all make mistakes since we are all under the thing. It got hot, so I went to the pool, and they kept rubbing my legs.
Joe, we are not doing that bit again. We have George for that now.
Oh, right, I will pass turn.
At your end step, Joe, I will sacrifice a vampire to scry. I will keep this on top because a vampire died. Cruel Celebrant will trigger, and Blood Artist will trigger. I will target you, Joe.
Ow!
I will draw for turn and tap 3 to play Black Market Connections.
Obama, do you have any explanation on why you are playing such a busted deck right now?
Sorry, Ben, but today we are doing things the Obamacare style.
And that is,
By slowly killing all of you. I will pass turn.
I will draw for turn and tap 4 to play Atraxa, Praetor's Voice.
Wow, I suppose that's not busted, Ben?
Only I'm allowed to play the best decks here.
That's because you're bad.
awesome joke, Your Holiness.
I didn't know Joe was playing fire breathing, since he's spitting all of this fire.
Fuck you guys. You go up a poison counter, W.
And Ben's gotten used to George.
I will pass turn.
I'll draw for turn, tap 1 to play a Sol Ring, and tap 2 to play Sylvan Scrying. I get to search my library for a land card, show it, and pop it into my hand, then shuffle. I'm getting Command Tower. I am going to combat and attack Joe with Haka.
Damn, well, it looks like I will have to take that then.
Epic. Haka goes back to my hand, and I get to scry 2. I am sending both of those suckers to the bottom. I will tap 2 to play Haka again and pass turn.
I will draw for turn and... Wait, Ben, you proliferated, right?
Yeah. Oh, shit. Your commander gets another slumber counter.
It looks like Ben is innovative and resourceful, but so are we.
Stop quoting yourself, George.
Wow, fuck you, Ben. I will tap 5 to play Tachova, Benthic Druid. When a land enters the battlefield under my control, I gain 1 life and draw a card. I will then play Dreamroot Cascade and Tachova triggers. I am currently at 5 slumber counters. I will pass turn.
I will draw for turn, and Black Market Connections will trigger. I will choose Sell Contraband. I will create a treasure token and lose 1 life. I will then tap 3 to play Veto, Thorn of the Dusk Rose. Whenever I gain life, target opponent loses that much life. I can also pay 5 mana to give creatures I control lifelink until end of turn. My commander will trigger and I get a 1/1 vampire. I will pass turn.
I will draw for turn. Tap 2 to play Grateful Apparition. It has flying, and whenever this card deals combat damage to a player or planeswalker, proliferate. I will then tap 3 to play Steady Progress. This sorcery allows me to proliferate and draw a card.
Damn, these poison counters are a problem.
You said it, Big G.
I will tap 1 planes to plow your commander.
Phrasing, George.
Wow. I guess my commander goes back to the command zone. I will attack Joe with Plague Stinger.
I'll take all the pounding.
Phrasing Joe.
I will play Concealed Courtyard, and Evolution Sage will cause proliferation. I will pass turn.
I will draw for turn, tap 3 to play Altar of the Pantheon. My devotion to each color and each combination of colors is increased by 1. I can tap it to add 1 mana of any color. If I control a god, a demigod, or a legendary enchantment, I gain 1 life.
The hell kind of artifact is that?
The type of artifact that goes to church, Ben.
I don't know. That artifact seems kind of mid.
I'll tap 4 to play Afara, god of the polis. It has indestructible, and as long as my commitment to white and blue is less than 7, this isn't a creature. At the beginning of each upkeep, if I had another creature hit the field under my control last turn, I draw a card. I will go to my combat phase and attack Ben with my Haka.
Wow, I guess I will take the damage.
I'll scry 2. This one will go to the bottom, and this one will go to the top. I'll then pass turn.
I will draw for turn and tap 2 to play Ice Fantcoatl. It has flying and flash. When this enters the battlefield, draw a card. This creature also has Death Touch so long as I control 3 other snow permanents.
L Tribal.
This isn't tribal, Ben. Even I know that.
I know, Joe. We just need some Trump in here.
I will then tap 2 to play Growth Spiral. I get to draw a card, and I can put a land card from my hand onto the field. I will then put a snow-covered forest off of Growth Spiral and then play Rimewood Falls. Tatiova will trigger. I will then foretell a card. I can cast this spell later for its foretell cost. I will pass turn.
All right, well, guys, I have a shit ton of triggers I need to get through here, so I apologize in advance.
I'm still getting that $20.
I will draw for turn, Black Market Connections will trigger, and I will choose Sell Contraband and get a treasure token. For my land, I will play Sulphurous Springs and sack a treasure to summon my commander. He's got first strike and haste, and whenever this creature attacks, I get to put a 1/1 counter on each vampire I control.
Yep, that's busted.
Obama over here, doing the pop thing.
Popping off, W. He's popping off.
Wow, George, you are so clueless.
Down, boy, down. I will go to combat and attack you, Ben, with my commander. The combat effect will trigger, and my vampires get a 1/1 counter.
I will just take the damage.
I will pass turn.
I will draw for turn and tap 2 to play Eladamri's Call. I get to search my library for a creature card, reveal it, put it in my hand, and shuffle. I got Shalai, Voice of Plenty. I will then play Smothering Tithe.
Ben hates fun.
Shut up, George. Go back to being the king of being a goober.
I thought I was the king.
I will draw for turn and not pay for Smothering Tithe because that shit's stupid.
Fuck you, George.
I'll tap 3 to summon my commander and then tap 5 to turn it into the Prismatic Bridge. At the beginning of my upkeep, show cards from the top of my library until I find a creature or planeswalker. I get to pop it on the field and put the rest of the cards on the bottom of my library in any order. I'll pass turn.
I will draw for turn, not pay Smothering Tithe.
My Afara triggered.
That's cool, W. I will play a Rejuvenating Springs, Tatiova, and Benthic triggers. I will tap 3 to play Kefnet the Mindful. It is a 5/5 with Indestructible. I can't attack or block with it unless I have 7 or more cards in my hand, and I can pay 4 to draw a card and return a land to my hand. I will then tap 6 to play Spawning Kraken. Whenever a sea critter I control deals combat damage to a player, I get to make a 9/9 blue Kraken token.
Will you pay the other Smothering Tithe trigger?
Hell no, I pass turn.
I will draw for turn, and Black Market Connections will happen. I will buy information, lose 2 life, and draw a card. I also won't pay the 2 mana for either of the Smothering Tithe triggers. I will play a swamp, tap 1 to play Quag Vampires, and kick it twice. I will get a vampire token and attack Ben with my commander.
Yeesh.
I will pass turn.
I will draw for turn, and I will sacrifice 6 treasures to resummon my commander. I will pass turn.
I'll draw for turn.
Did you pay?
No, Ben, fuck you. Prismatic Bridge will trigger, and I will reveal Xenagos, God Revels.
God, help us.
Maybe if you went to church, you wouldn't have that problem.
I'll then tap 5 to summon God Eternal Oketra. When I cast a creature spell, I get to create a 4/4 black zombie warrior token with Vigilance. When this card dies or gets put into exile, I may put it into my library 3rd from the top. I'll pass turn.
I will draw for turn, not pay Smothering Tithe, and tap 5 to play Traverse the Outlands. I will search my library for X basic lands where X is the greatest power among creatures I control. I will get 9 basic lands and put them on the battlefield tapped.
God damn.
Holy shit.
This is why human beings and fish can coexist peacefully.
Is that even related?
I think he is referring to the creature that allowed him to get all of those lands.
Okay, W, you win this round.
Let's fucking go.
I will then get 10 Tatyova triggers, and I won't pay any of that extra smothering tithe shit.
Fuck you, Joe.
I will pass turn.
I will draw for turn, not pay smothering tithe, and choose sell contraband. I will then activate Vito's ability, and all of my vampires will gain lifelink. I will attack everybody with my boys and girls, and to top it off, I will tap 3 to play Ambitious Assault, which gives all of my creatures +2/+0 until end of turn.
Well, I will block.
I wouldn't even try it, Joe. When Obama gains life, he gets to choose an opponent, and they lose life equal to what was gained, and statistically speaking, we have a 0% chance of winning after that.
Well, damn, that was a great game, Barack.
Let's go. I haven't won in quite a while. It feels great. It's too bad that these moments can't last forever.
Damn, Obama, that was emotional.
Yeah, Obama, that was such an epic sentence.
Hey, well done, buddy. It looks like it is time for us to go.
Wait, you and Obama are both leaving?
Yeah, George, why don't you head upstairs? I need to take a second and talk to these two before I leave.
I'll be waiting upstairs, chatting with my other good friend, Michelle.
Just hold on there, President, that is responsible for gating the water.
Wrong president and wrong controversy, Joe. All right, guys, I will be gone on a business trip. So, Ben, you are in charge of hosting the games here.
Wait, what? This is so sudden, Obama. Why haven't you said anything about this sooner?
Well, it is pretty private.
Okay, I can do that, I guess. Where are you going?
I am going to someplace that I should have returned to a long time ago.
Obama's a lizard, Maurice was right.
You weren't there for that. Goodbye, guys.
Well, that was weird and kind of cringy. Game 2?
I guess... Oh shit, we should probably go visit Donald soon.
This is fucking stupid. At least they gave me one of the nice cells.